Any questions for Demetri, Mike Davis, and Brandon here?
Brandon, talk about shooting the ball in the first half and why you were doing it in the first half and why it wasn't going in the second half.
First half, we came out with a lot of excitement, and my teammates did a good job giving me the ball, and it was fine. It was going in, and I felt good. I don't really know what happened in the second half. It wasn't going in, but so I tried to focus a little more on the defensive end, get a couple tries and stuff.
Demetri, talk about just sort of the general impression of this game. I mean, you guys got a big lead, and then they cut it early second half.
It's just the game of basketball is known for runs, so they was hitting shots, feeling good, and they got confident. And our defense, we was getting good with dribble under. They were getting good penetration and kicking out for three. So we went at halftime, corrected it, and went out the first 5 minutes and got a big lead again.
Mike, what allowed you to be so successful on the glass tonight?
Oh, just boxing out. You know, I knew they were going to shoot a lot of threes and jack it really quick, you know what I'm saying? So try to get position and just look where the ball's coming off the rim, and I did a good job of that.
Mike, talk about the the positives of pulling away from them as opposed to kind of letting them hang around longer than probably guys would have liked.
Yeah, in the first half we jumped up to a big lead. In the last 3 or 4 minutes, they cut it close. It was a game going into halftime. So in the second half we talked about come on the first 5 minutes and try to take a lead. Second half we started off kind of slow. So we had to fight down, dig, and get stops, and see what this team was made of. You know what I'm saying? So that's what we did tonight. I'm glad that we won by by 18. Yeah, 19. So it's good to see what this team's made of early in the season.
Did you say tonight you coming out feel like they had something to prove against the big name school in the state or anything to that effect?
Yeah, they're a good school. they're a great school. Great team. They play hard. All of them fight, scrappy little guys. So they have something to prove. They're a good team. They watched Kentucky almost lose last night to Miami, Ohio. They watched UCLA lose last night. So they think they can beat these big schools. So we got to fight every night. No one's gonna lay down to us.
Brandon, it looks like DJ, I mean, that elbow is probably bothering him more than anybody wants to let on, but he was able to do some things that really helped you guys tonight. Could you talk about that?
He's a great player, You expect a lot of DJ this year. He's one of our best defenders, and at the same time, an offensive man, not many people can be able to stop him. His elbow's bothering him right now, but he should be able to bounce back in a week or so and just come out. Anyone else can score. So.
Yeah. Demetri, you two on that, especially that he had that steal and he flipped it to you right when it was a 3-point game. Talk about what he did there to get that stop.
Just being in the game, he missed a couple of shots and he didn't put his head down. He stayed in the game and was a defensive stopper on Anderson and he came up with a big steal and outlet it for me for the dunk. So that's the things we have to do. We got to, if you're not playing well, do it on the defensive end because it's basketball. You got to play offense and defense.
Overall, how would you rate the team's defensive effort? How do you think coach is rating the defensive effort?
We had 54 on the motto, so he gonna say we had great things, but in that one stretch when we was getting dribbled under and everything, he gonna point that out in the film. But overall, he gonna say a pretty good job, but rebounds was the biggest issue tonight.
Demetri, as somebody yourself who's adjusting to a little bit of a new role within the offense, how does it feel the team is gelling with all their new components and parts?
I think we gelling pretty fine. Like I said last week, you don't never know who's going to score. Me, Mike Davis, Brandon, DJ, Alex. So we got guys that can score. So different nights is different people. And as long as we happy and winning basketball games, we don't have to come out and score and everybody's gelling in one page.
Mike had 9 shots and a couple trips to the line tonight. Were you hunting your shot a little more tonight? Were you hunting your shot a little more tonight?
Oh, I just try to get in my spots. My mid-range game. I try to screen more, screen and step. Get open shots. Demetri and these guys did a good job finding me. I missed a couple shots, but I kept my head up and I kept shooting.
Mike, I know you pride yourself in the double-double thing. To have 2 in 2 games, I mean, you got to be pleased with your overall performance in the first 2 games.
Right, yeah. I wouldn't do it without my teammates. My teammates are doing a good job boxing out too. I just go get the ball. I'm a little more athletic than Tiz, so I can jump go to the ball a little faster than he can. So, but I wouldn't be able to get without my teammates. Michi does a good job finding me. He had 8 assists. Brandon did a good job finding me too, and DJ also. So, I'm not a a rip type guy, go to the basket, score myself, and then my team has got to find me and give me open shots, and that's what they did.
Mike, is this a team that's going to have to score a lot of points, especially early, to overcome the defense and the rebounding issue?
Early in the season, we're going to play a lot of teams who like to push it, fast tempo, quick shots, so we're going to have to rebound, you know what I'm saying? So in practice, we're probably going to do a lot more 4-on-4 box-out drills, 3-on-3 box-out drills to get the guards to rebound. I told Brandon in the huddle, he's our best athlete on the team. He should get 6-7 rebounds a game, you know what I'm saying? So, he's a freshman, he's learning, he's got to crash the board a little more, and I think he can be our second leader rebound if he puts his mind to it.
Anything else for the players?
Demetri, when you were out after the last TV timeout, or the first half, that's when the barrage of turnovers came, did you feel any extra need to kind of pull everybody together and stop the bleeding when you came back in to run the point?
I just told him just keep your composure. The games with runs, don't give up the lead by keep turning the ball over. Let's take our time and be confident and be strong with the ball, and we did that for the rest of the game.
Anything else? Thank you.